Hey guys, welcome back to Mountain Murders.
I'm Heather.
And I'm Dylan.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And it's the holidays, y'all.
Is this our fat-free episode?
That's right.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and this is us, unplugged and unedited. You're going to get the raw version of us, people.
Can we be really honest?
We are being super honest right now.
We drank a bottle of vodka.
Okay, look, full disclosure, she's been cooking, holiday prepping since like 5 p.m. today.
I had like 12 martinis.
Right, so we drank.
I mean, that's no lie. It legit was like 12 martinis.
Right, so she made us a pumpkin martini, which was incredible.
Festive.
But we didn't have martini glasses. We had just like the sweet tea glasses.
No, they're like pint.
Yeah, so it was just a big ass glass, and she's filling them to the top. And we had a few of those, so I think we had 9 to 12 martinis. We're not sure.
Did you like your rim sugared?
I did like my rim sugar. Baby, my rim was so sweet.
Oh, yeah?
It was.
Did you tongue it a little bit?
I took it all the way around the world, girl. Girl, you know I got in all the crevasses.
Oh.
Hello.
So, yeah, we were like, hey, should we do like a drunk episode? Everybody else is like, we do wine and true crime and get drunk. And we don't do that. We try to stay pretty sober.
Okay, here's the thing. We're true crime fans. Everybody knows that that's ever listened. And, but we also try to be respectful and be goofy at the same time. But tonight, I cannot promise that. It's about midnight, and it's the day before Thanksgiving, and this is us, Mountain Murders, Unplugged.
We're going to be drinking a little bit.
Hello, so you may hear me supping.
Right, so this episode, this is like a bonus for you guys since it's a holiday, and I'll be honest, I'm typically, one, I'm very sober, and two,
she's super fucking square, guys. It's true.
I'm not square.
You know you're square.
No, we had this conversation earlier. I'm not square. I mean, maybe I am now, but it's because I spent such a large part of my 20s being a fucking drunk.
Oh my God, were you a whore?
Well, we told you this before. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, we had a few. She was telling me about some guy's big dick earlier. So I'm just letting you guys know. This is where she's at right now. This is not going to be clean. It's not going to be super fucking proper.
You were telling me about some girl you tried to have sex with that had like a lopsided boobie or something.
She had weird titties in the tan line.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you.
I was in the Navy, bitch. I'm a veteran, and sailors do it differently, okay?
You're allowed to fucking talk about semen.
So I spent a lot of years being drunk semen and talking about semen.
Okay, so this is where we're at right now. So here we go.
Yeah, so typically when I lay out a case, I try to like write up a script and it's super polished, but this is just my notes. So you're going to have to bear with me a little bit.
Yeah, so this is perfect for the moment because it's not completed story. It's not a polished script.
I feel like people have already like turned it off.
No, we're going to keep going. They heard that because they haven't turned it off.
I think they turned it off when you were like, Heather was talking about some guy's big dick.
No, that's when they turned the volume up.
Well, I told you that didn't mean anything, and then he was wearing a weird scarf, and I got turned off.
Hey, baby, I'm not worried about that. I'm totally secure in my stuff.
But you don't wear a weird scarf.
No.
And I'm getting really turned off by weird things.
But I will
like the way someone's feet look in socks. Or
right,
they're
and
wearing
I'm turned off.
Stupid scarf.
I'm turned off by various things like 70 bushes.
70s bushes? Or like 70 bushes?
70s
Like you mean she had just like 70 random bushes on her body? Or you mean like she had a fucking big 70s bush?
No, I'm saying it was like you had to go on an expedition to find the fucking pussy lips.
Well, that was a bit much. But are you saying that like I should give you a machete?
I needed machete. I needed fucking, what is his name?
Danny Trejo?
I needed Danny Trejo.
I'm drunk, but I ain't too drunk to know who Danny Trejo is.
I needed machete to help me find the insertion point, and that was it for me. But anyway, let's move on.
Well, I didn't have sex with a beautiful guy who looked like a model who had a big penis because he was wearing a stupid shirt with a scarf.
Well, I say
His scarf was so dumb. Have you guys seen that meme of like Lenny Kravitz and he's fucking perfection, but then he's wearing that scarf that trails behind him like 10 feet like back?
No,
it's like a fucking wedding veil.
He has a train of a scarf?
Yeah, well this guy was wearing a fucking scarf like that and he's pretty and shit, but his scarf turned me off, so I can't. Okay, let's talk about this story. Are you ready? Oh my God, are you ready for Thanksgiving? We've been cooking all night. I made desserts. I'm a bomb-ass dessert maker. And I'm not even like trying to be bragging, but like I fucking make some desserts. I'm just telling you, when it goes I made a Rocky Road cheesecake. We're going to have a pumpkin spice latte pie.
Oh my God.
I made some deviled eggs. I'm making
my.
some crusty, cheesy fucking mac and cheese. I got the Gruyere up in there. Oh, yeah.
Are you cheese dropping right
I
now?
love cheese drop.
That's rich people cheese.
Don't food shame me, bro.
Oh, yeah, but okay, so let's do this. What case are we going to talk about?
We're going to be talking about a case that happened in Nebo, North Carolina, which is around Lake James.
Okay, so we're heading to the eastern edge of the Appalachian foothills.
Where the foothills meet the Piedmont,
Oh,
basically.
okay.
So kind of on the outer edges
Right around
of
the taint.
the Appalachian Mountains. Is that what we're going to call it?
Okay, taint no thing.
Why is it that you get drunk and you start talking about your taint?
Well, I'm just saying that's in an area where two things meet. And so I'm going to call Nebo in the taint area. Where the foothills meet the lowlands.
I really don't know a whole lot about Nebo except that I-40 runs like by it, right? And I feel
There's
like
Lake James is there.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
And Lake James, there's a lot of like high-end housing communities around that. There's some money.
They say it's a great lake, but yes, not a lot of regular folk out there.
The story that we're talking about today definitely takes place in one of those wealthier neighborhoods.
Oh.
And we're talking about Eva Barlowe, and she's a 17-year-old senior at, the local high school. She is, moneyed, comes from a wealthy family, kind of spoiled. Teachers would go on to describe her as being a bit manipulative.
She's a bit of a bitch.
She was the alpha.
Aha.
In class and among her friend group, and she definitely enjoyed having friends who are more of like the follower types.
Okay, so she has a very strong personality.
Yeah, I'm not going to say she was like the natural leader, but she tended to prey on friends and classmates who seemed like they were easily steered, impressionable.
Right.
And she could be kind of the alpha and be the ruler of the group.
I'm going to break it down for you. It sounds to me like this first time I've heard about her. It's she's a very strong personality, be it a type A, if you will.
I mean, possibly.
And she likes to, and I would say as far as manipulating and steering other people and wanting more meek personalities around her, probably feeds some insecurities that she has inside of her own mind.
Yeah, and so like I said, teachers kind of described her as being like a bit manipulative. She was a cheerleader, but her father would later come out and say this was really not by choice, that her mother really pushed her.
There you go.
To be a cheerleader, to be kind of popular. She wanted her daughter to be like a certain type of way. And we kind of know this parents. I mean,
living vicariously through their children.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say growing up that I felt pushed into that sort of thing, but I definitely think my mom had an idea of like she would have enjoyed having a daughter that was like that.
Okay.
More of like the girly girl that she could be like, oh, because I was always in like dance and beauty pageants. And I mean, you know me. Yeah, I know, right? That's not fucking me at all.
Well, no, you have a purple mohawk right now.
I know. But so my mom probably would have rather had a girl that was into that kind of thing and was the cheerleader and the homecoming queen. But that was like never
a very effeminate son.
So her mother really pushed her kind of into this lifestyle of like, you're going to be a cheerleader. You're going to be really dedicated to cheering. You're going to kind of be popular in high school. Like this is what we want for you. And so they butted heads a little bit. Her mom felt like she had some self-esteem issues.
Okay.
Because she didn't naturally take to these kinds of things.
Right.
And she had to be kind of coerced into, like, you're going to be a cheerleader, we're going to do cheer camps. And she just wasn't feeling it, but her mom thought it was because of low self-esteem.
But is that actually because she's not interested in the things you're pushing her to?
Well, that could have been a lot of it.
Right.
So they had a strained relationship. Mom's name is Cynthia. And she and Eva had the strained relationship, which is normal for a lot of teenage girls and mothers. That's not so unheard of.
Okay.
You do come across these parents and daughters, especially moms and daughters who, they might be best friends. They might hang out. Daughter's like, mom is my hero. She's my best friend. But let's face it, for all of you moms out there, you probably know what I'm talking about. Teenage girls are hard.
Oh, my God.
They naturally want to rebel against their mothers.
Oh, my God. I've seen it.
They're striving to be independent.
I've seen it up close.
Yeah. So they can butt heads quite a bit.
And I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. A mama and a daughter carrying on all the time, fighting, vying for that position of alpha and stuff. Whew, Lord. Give them some room is all I can tell you. It is.
My daughter and I have butted heads a few times, but not like some mothers and daughters I've seen.
No, and she's just now coming to them little oats.
Well, she really kind of is.
Right, about 14.
And we're a lot alike in so many ways.
You are.
And I feel like, oh shit, she's going to be really headstrong.
Why that sounded bad saying coming into them little oats, but you guys know what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Eva's headstrong. She disagrees with her mom. Her mom thinks she has self-esteem issues, is trying to push her to kind of be something that she's not. They're just kind of going back and forth.
Okay.
I mean, it's a strained relationship. And like I said, that's not so uncommon for a lot of teenage girls and their mothers.
No, there's a reason it's a
stereotype.
And as I mentioned
before, teachers and other classmates would describe Eva as being kind of manipulative, and that she would choose friends that she could easily control and manipulate.
Okay.
And that leads us to a gentleman named Jeremy Dunlap, who is going to become her boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
Now, when our story takes place, Cynthia, who is Eva's mother, she discovered Eva and Jeremy, and you have to keep in mind, Eva's in high school. She's like 16, 17 years old. And Jeremy is a little bit older than Eva. She finds them in bed together on the 22nd of September.
Oh, fuck me.
She finds them together in the house. Obviously, Eva has kind of, sneaked this young man into the home.
Right.
They're in bed.
She got a t-shirt and the panties on.
It's probably not even that.
Oh my God, I would freak the fuck out.
Sex has happened.
I'd flip out, yo.
So mom is clearly very upset when she discovers this. She makes Jeremy leave the house. She expresses anger and disappointment with Eva because this is not the first time that mom has caught Eva in bed with a guy under her roof.
Damn, girl.
And I know some parents might be like, well, I'd rather you do this at my house and be safe than out on the streets doing this kind of thing. I did not grow up in that kind of house.
No.
My mama was like, no.
I'm gonna kill both of y'all.
My mama would have never been okay with some dude sleeping over.
Right.
I was 25 and had a fucking baby with a guy, and my mama was still weird about letting us sleep in the same bed together because we weren't married and we had a fucking kid together. So my mama was strict. My mama is a little old school.
Damn,
right?
Angie.
Yeah. Mama's not cool with that.
Okay.
So if mom had caught me in the bed with some boy when I was in high school, mama would have beat my ass. I grew up in old school Southern type of house where that shit don't fly.
Even besides that, I think that would be weird for any parent. Let's be honest. They're still in high school. They're in your house. I mean, even if you're like, I think they might be doing blah, this
like,
and that.
I'm not okay with that.
Like, if they're on a long day and they take a long time to get, longer to get back from a movie or whatever, you might suspect there was some heavy petting.
My attitude is, if you're gonna have sex, you need to sneak around and do that shit. If it's in the backseat of a car or wherever, but you need to find a place to do it because I had to sneak and hide and do that shit. And now you going to, you ain't doing it under the comforts of my own roof.
Were you a slut when you were younger?
No!
Oh my God, who did I marry?
I'm a square and you know this.
Yeah, I know you are. But no, totally. It would be hard on any parent though in any circumstance to face it head on like that. But I think her mother already had like this preordained plan and the way she in like this kind of false reality of what her daughter is and what she wants her to be.
Exactly.
Right.
And Eva, only a few months earlier, had been found in bed with another boy.
Damn,
Her
Eva.
father had, I guess, been alerted to this behavior. He had grown really upset to the point that he threw a pool cue near Eva's head. So Eva had his own daughter.
Okay.
He snatched the boy up and dragged him out of the house by the hair of his head.
I would do that. I'll put my hands on him. But it's her. I mean, it's your daughter, the one that creating the situation, bringing them into your house. But I'm going to put my hands on dude.
So, her daddy wasn't okay with this. Mama wasn't either. Daddy snatches this boy up, drags him out by his weave, kicks him out of the fucking house. Like, I don't want to see you back here again.
I kicked him right in his taint.
Maybe, I don't know.
Hello, taint.
And then apparently her father had spent several days giving Eva kind of the cold shoulder, the silent treatment. And so when Cynthia discovers Eva in bed again with this Jeremy character who is a little bit older than her. I mean, he's like 20, 21. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I'm going by notes here.
Yeah, but